Eagle Jon. Here's our first installment of Gold Rush, John and Rob's Big Adventure. Flat tire, of course, about 30 minutes out of town. Still got 4 hours to go. We had to go find a couple of tires. Had a shovel, one of these shovels, rubbed against the inside of the tire and blew it. And what are we cooking here, Rob?
One pot spaghetti. Has linguine in it, onions, garlic, peppers, mushrooms. Of course, linguine, canned tomato, and fresh basil.
Nice.
With chicken broth. You just throw everything. You pre-cook the sausage. Brown it up with some olive oil. Throw the garlic in towards the end. It does have some Italian seasoning, some salt and pepper.
So looking for gold.
And some red pepper.
Looking for gold during the day and eating lasagna at night.
Got to kick up the notch by adding some red pepper.
Spaghetti. What's it called?
One pot spaghetti.
Spaghetti, okay.
And make it...
far from lasagna, whatever.
Cook it, bring it to a boil, cook it to the noodles soak up most of this liquid. And then it's done. Oh, it smells amazing. Stuff like this would be able to make a nice knife out of that.
So this is a bucket of what you call classified material, where you put it through a sifter, basically a sieve, with different size openings, and classify it down to different levels of dirt instead of just rocks. You got small pieces or bigger pieces, and that's what I've done. with this bucket. And where we're at now is some flour gold and maybe some wire gold. What they call it, wire gold, small gold. See the water change color as it comes through, drops all that gold off into those ripples in the Sluicebox. Okay, so you can see it. There's a piece of gold right there, and there's a piece of gold right there. All right, day 2. Lost. Can't find our way home. We killed a deer. What's in this? What is it?
It's venison stew. It's a root vegetable stew. Has carrots, parsnips, potatoes,
Water.
turnips, rutabagas, of course, beef broth, some onion soup mix, garlic, venison, celery, pepper,
I see a mushroom.
onion, mushrooms, and I put a packet of gravy mix in there. Use flour for a thickener. Made a roux with the olive oil.
Nice.
Bring it to a boil. Once I get it to a boil, I'll simmer it for about an hour.
Here's our humble little fire on our gold expedition. We just was down at the creek down here and noticed about 12 good-sized crawfish crawling around. I guess we felt like we could build a net out of frog skin or something, but but we just ate a good meal, which Rob made, which was great.
Yeah, can you get your glass?
Was it that time?
Yeah. I'm just going to dump the rest of this out in there.
Whoa, God, what happened? Mayflies?
You out there?
That's what they look like. They're either mayflies or what am I thinking of? Termites. So here are some logs from last night. They were just still smoldering. They've been out here for maybe around 8 or 10 hours now. And I just piled some wood on them. I don't need a match. I got heat in there. And I've got oxygen and fuel, of course, the wood. So it's missing a little bit of something, and it's probably missing a little bit of oxygen. So I'm going to blow on it a little bit. Oh, I don't even have to blow on it. There it went. Perfect timing. Couldn't have been better than that. Now we have all the elements for fire. Well, here's day 3, the Great Gold Expedition. And while I was out there, I had a couple of mud puppies come up to me. I got one of them. It's in there somewhere. There he is. If I get 3 or 4 of those, we'd have a nice little meal. If not, I'll probably throw them back. Because you got to purge. You got to purge those things for you eat them, or they taste like not real good. So I want to pan all these that I dug up and see what we got. Uh-oh, he escaped. Let's get him back in the water. So we had set up our camp over here, and we just noticed we got back from looking for gold, and we looked over here where we was going to set our tent, and there's a branch that fell from somewhere up here. Very interesting. That's the second time we've seen this happen on a camp out. It is true. I mean, I call them widow makers, and I've had a couple people call them window makers, which makes sense too. Go right through the side of your tent and make a window. But there's proof. It's not Bigfoot, but it's proof that branch will fall on you and kill you or hurt you. Well, it rained last night. Gives me some clean drinking water. Whoa. Pure drinking water. Alright, here's something I've never tried before and it works pretty good. Is pancakes in a Dutch oven. Cooking the sausage. Man, that looks good. We won't tell anybody we already had 2.
What's that?
We won't tell anybody we already had 2 of these. What is this, day 3? Day 4? Day 3. Day 3.5, right?
Something like that.
So we are cooking supper. A mixture of a bunch of stuff we got left. So we don't have nothing left for tomorrow. This will be breakfast, supper, and dinner. Ramen noodle and everything you see there. It's called conglomerate stew or something.
Everything that we have needs to get cooked.
Yeah. And here we are leaving Gold Camp 4 days later. Eagle Jon, appreciate you watching.